Hi and welcome to the iPhone 6 videos. In this video we will take a look at the Reminders app. So the Reminders app is located just here, and as it's appropriately named, we use the app to create reminders. If we go in and take a look at the app, you'll see, as with most things, it's a pretty simple interface. However, it may not be quite as intuitive as it used to be. So this app has been changed since the older versions of the Reminders app. So we can see here that I've got a list. It's called list, and there's no items in this list. If I was to add a reminder, I would just tap and I could call it test, for example. Well, close enough. And then I could just press return, which would create a reminder. Now there's nothing happening with this reminder. It's not actually going to remind you. So you would need to select this reminder like so and press the I. And if we press the I, we go into the details and we can choose to remind me on the day. We can set the time and the date for the alarm. So you would go in here, you would set the day and the time, and you could have a repeat. So you might like to have this reminder every week. So it might be to pay your rent, for example. And then another thing you can do is have it remind you at a location. So if we tap that, go into location, you can use your current location. So if you're at a shop and you want to check something next time you go there, you can set the reminder for the current location. Or you can just tap in this little box here and enter the address for the location that you would like. So then your phone will be constantly monitoring, and then when you appear at that location, once the GPS recognizes that you're there, the app will issue you a reminder. So that's quite a handy little feature because it's useful to ensure that you remember things when you go to the shop, for example. You can set your priority here, and then you can set any notes that you have about this particular reminder. So you just tap on that, type in what you want, and then select done. And that's your reminder. You can add multiple reminders. You just need to tap on that reminder and select I to edit. It's as simple as that. Now to delete reminders, you can press edit and then just tap on the little red circle and select delete. You can also rearrange the order of reminders by tapping on this little icon here on the right, holding and dragging, much like you can with most lists. You can change the color of this list, so we can tap the color here and change it to blue, select done. If we swipe to the left, you bring up the delete tab and more. So if we press more, you can go in here to the edit feature. So far you can see that it's really quite simple. The trick is that you can create multiple lists. So if we tap on this little area down the bottom, you can see that I've got the option to create a new list by pressing on the plus. I can then type the name of the list, select what color I would like it to be, and press done. And now you can see that we're in this list and none of our reminders appear. To go back, we tap down here and then we can go back into this list to see our reminders. Another thing that's useful to know is how to rename your list. So you would just tap on the list, select edit. If you need to delete the list, you can do it by tapping down here. Otherwise, tap up the top here and then you can simply change the name of the list. Select done. You also have another little feature where you can search and you can tap up here on the clock to get to scheduled events. Now, so these are all scheduled things. It's basically another list, and you can just type in what you would like, and you can see here we've got the same features that we have with every other reminder. So that's just another inbuilt list, and if you tap down the bottom, if that scheduled list doesn't show up here, you would need to press the clock to get access to it, and you can simply add a new list by selecting the plus. So as you can see, that's the Reminders app. It's not overly complicated, but you do need to know how to navigate around within the app correctly.